What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I want to start prepping this motor for the subframe to go back into the Jeep. So we will start by cleaning off this motor with a high pressure washer, degreasing it, and then probably go through it a little bit more in detail and show you guys the plans I've got for this motor. So let me show you the subframe that I want to mount this motor on. So guys, here on top of the Mini I've got my spare subframe that I got from another guy, and today we will be cutting the subframe mounts off and we will be making new mountings, welding some plates for this subframe to go back into the Jeep. And just to show you guys, to make this engine work, this is a manual. Just to start it up I'll have to go through all these pin layouts and what each pin does. And to make it worse, here is our wiring diagrams, just pages and pages of excessive information, which I love it. And to make this work together with a Jeep, I've got another pin layouts of all the plugs on the Jeep, what every cable does. So this will go hand in hand with our manuals, and this is going to be fun to work through it. So I clean up this motor a little bit, but there's a lot of gunk in this galley that I need to get out. Like there's little tweaks and stuff that you can't see on camera. But now the motor's just been high pressure washed, it looks much better. And my baby girl is here. Say hello. Yeah, she's spending the day with me again in garage. So I'm going to take off this intake manifold and then just clean up all the gunk inside. I believe there's 2 holes that you need to open up as well, just for water and stuff to drain out, because they can get blocked and then you stuff up your starter motor. So let me do that quickly. So the intake is off, and this is the crap I've been talking about. Jeez. wood, feathers, plastic, a lot of gunk. I'm actually glad I took this off. Gives me the opportunity to replace all these gaskets. All these injector clips broke. Try and take them off. So what I'm thinking is probably pulling this whole entire wiring harness off, setting it aside, try and get new plugs. I think that's very doable to get it, and just start from scratch. Follow my wiring diagrams and take it from there. So going to clean out the inside of this galley now. And oh geez, there's even a wasp nest right there. And then probably move on to the subframe. I don't think I'm going to do much more on this motor because I'll have to order some parts now. But I'm happy with the progress I made today. This is really necessary to take your motors apart and check the condition before you start it up. Because imagine starting this thing up with all this crap inside. So this is what it looks like after it's cleaned out. It's looking much better. It's not perfect, but I'm just aiming for it to be clean. So what we're going to do now is take off this wiring harness completely, and I will redo this on another time. And I'm going to store this motor now, and it's probably a bit too late today to start with a subframe, so I'll catch you guys in the morning. So check it out, it's the next morning, and today we will be working on our subframe and cutting this up eventually. So the procedure for this will be to measure this out, measure this side out, cut this off, weld a piece of plate on both sides, and also need to fit the steering rack to make sure I've got clearance on the steering rack, and then I will fit the engine on to make sure everything works fine as it should be. So guys, stick with me and let's get this done. Okay, so I want this to sit real level. I'll be using blue tape to mark it off, just so I can obviously see better where I need to cut. For this mounting I want maximum height, but these two are different heights. This side would be 80 millimeters and the other side is 66 millimeters, and same goes for this side as well. So I will be working on whatever my maximum height is on this side and going back to the front, obviously. So here on this, on the top of this corner, on that corner, on this brace is 68 millimeters. So I'll be working from 68 millimeters, cutting straight all the way through both sides, and on this side the same. Okay guys, now that this has been cut, I'm just going to take my buffer disc, smooth it all out, and then I need to start measuring again to get the angle right and the distance right for center to center for the Lexus mounts to fit on here. So I'm going to take my buffer disc, quickly clean this up. Okay guys, for this last part of the video, I want to take this off the stand, fit it onto my subframe that I just built, and see if all my holes are lined up. So I've loosened all the mountings already on this engine that's bolted to the subframe. I'm going to lift it up, take the stand away, put it on the subframe, and then just see if all my holes are lined up. So if that happens to be correct, I can take the subframe in the next video, put it back into the Jeep and do all the suspension so I can get it back on these wheels. And then I can test with the engine in the Jeep to see if that is actually correct as well. So thumbs up if you like this video. Let's see if this fits. So just a slight issue. This subframe is from a CRD, so the one side of the mounting is longer than the other side, and now it's hitting right here on the engine. So I quickly have to cut this, and I'm also going to make these holes a little bit bigger, and that will help me with adjustment. But so far it's looking okay. I might have to cut here at the bottom as well, because it is almost sitting on my steering rack. On the other side it's looking much better. Looks like it will clear. I think my oil pan might not hit the steering rack at all, but I can only confirm that once I've put this down, to be honest, and I am so scared that it's going to hit. Take two. Let's try this again. So that's it, guys. It fits on the subframe. It looks actually not bad at all. I do have a concern that it's hitting right here on our little steering rack. So what I'm thinking is, I've got a little bit of a play on this side, and I've got a little bit of a play on that side. I'm going to add probably 10 more spaces to the other side, and that should get this engine just high enough so it doesn't rest on the steering rack. Because my concern is that the mountings will probably sag after time, and then the motor is going to sit on top of the steering rack, and that's not going to be good for it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I've got a little bit of a play on the holes I made. This is just to align the engine to be parallel to the car, and then also back and forth with whatever the firewall will give me. So that's going to be in the next video, where we will fit this engine inside of a Jeep. I will start with fitting the subframe and the suspension bits. So guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. If you do like what you see, would like to follow us on this build, please hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, and also like this video. So for all you guys who hit the subscribe button, you stand your chance to win your own DDJ merch. Then in the next video we will reveal the first winner. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, thank you for all the love and support, I really appreciate that. Keep safe, cheers.